Do you know why you are acting and often that actions are not good for you? Quite interesting question, right? It is because you are an unconscious creator and not a conscious creator. And in this small teaching, I will tell you what conscious creation exactly is. My name is Guido de Valk and I'm a teacher in conscious creation. Okay, let's go back to the question I asked in the beginning, why we are doing the things that are not good for us. I did it myself also for a long period. The reason why we do that is that we are programmed. We have a brain wiring with a programming, and that programming is much more programmed for survival than for doing the right things for your good life, for a good life. And because it is wired in a wrong way, you just follow it. Because we just follow now the wiring of your brain. And that means unconscious creation. You also can say that you are just following your habits. That's the way you do your things. But you don't have to do it that way. It's really a myth to think that you cannot change your habits. They are quite easily to change. And that's important for you to know because when you create unconsciously, that means that you create also realities. That's the way I like to call it. You create results, you create manifestations that you're not so happy with. Because it's really so action creates your reality. And you create now realities you're not so happy with. So maybe you're not so happy with your social life, or maybe you're not so happy with your financial life, or maybe you're not so happy with your work, or whatever. Remember then that because you are unconscious creator, you don't create the good life you also could have created. And that is what conscious creation is doing. Conscious creation creates a good life for you because you are consciously creating. Let's look at these two words, conscious, and the second word is creation. The first is conscious. Conscious means you're very aware of what you are doing. You don't react, but in every situation, there is a decision how to act, right? So it's not a reaction, but it's a conscious action. And when you act consciously, you do already the first step of conscious creation. And then the second one is creation. So you're creating with your conscious steps. So you're creating realities, you're creating manifestations. That is conscious creation. By the way, we always are creating. The only difference is that we can do it unconscious or we can do it conscious. That's quite clear, right? So you have emotions, you have thoughts, you have actions, and a conscious creator is using his emotions, is using his thoughts to know himself better, and then act according to the information that are hidden in these emotions and hidden in these thoughts. And an unconscious creator is not doing this, it's just following the emotion, following the thoughts, and following then the actions that match to this trias. Makes sense, right? So you are not just following your emotions and thoughts anymore, or in another way saying you are not just following your brain anymore. No, what you do, you are listening to it and then you make it very aware what they are saying to you, and then you are acting according to it. Yeah. And that's a conscious creator. And a conscious creator create his or her life very consciously and create it then because of you follow your authentic self, you create it in a way with very good results. There's another way to explain this is that this conscious creator create according to who you really are. And then you also create a life that matches who you are. And an unconscious creator is just following his uh, unconscious habits. Now, I hope you find it interesting. If you find it interesting, I have very good news, because on the School for Authenticity, the website, you can download a free book about conscious creation. And it's a parable, and in the parable, I'll tell you about a man called Kai who is applying the techniques of conscious creation. So I hope you download it, and you will see how practical it is. And my name is Guido de Valk, and I am a teacher in conscious creation. And I wish you a very good day.